Hello, we are the Scotters and we are renovating and building our dream stone house in Northern Portugal. We first stumbled upon our land in September 2022, hidden away in a quiet corner of Northern Portugal. It was wild, overgrown and seemingly forgotten by time. The trees had claimed paths, the brambles stretched like arms over the earth and the river, gentle but consistent. Whispered stories only the land could understand. It has its own forest, its own secret places, and it felt something out of a dream. And right there, nestled between the trees, almost completely hidden, was an old stone house. Crumbling in parts, stoic in others. It stopped us in our tracks. You could feel it immediately, the kind of silence that carries weight, the kind of place that's known people, held with laughter, witnessed their seasons. We didn't just see potential, we felt history. The house was weathered and worn, but alive with memory. It held a certain type of magic we couldn't ignore.
First bit of roof off! This feels like such a mega moment.
We don't know who once lived here, but we often find ourselves imagining them. Maybe a shepherd and his family, or perhaps an old farmer who tended the land in the same reverence we feel now. Whoever they were, they built it with care. They built it to last, and their spirit remains in every stone. Since then, the journey has been anything but linear.
You right there on the top of the ladder?
Not really. Don't really like heights.
Well, very clean hand.
Smell the smoke.
Yeah. I just love this frame inside. Yeah, it's so good.
Nice one!
We've had to take long pauses in building, focusing on creating a warm, safe space to live on the land, setting up infrastructure, building workshops and ensuring we had the basics like water, power and shelter. Each step has taught us patience and deepened our connection to this place. But now, finally, we're back at the heart of it, the stone house. And this time, it's everything. We're pouring ourselves into this home, not just with tools and time, but with a whole being. We're building with our hands, our love, our dreams.
Yay!
No concrete, just traditional techniques. Lime mortar, reclaimed wood, stone, and an unwavering belief that this is how it was meant to be. We're committed to building a house, sustainably and eco-consciously as possible. It's not just about what we use, it's about how we live here. We want this house to breathe, to work with the land, not against it. We want to honour the past while building a future for our family that is rooted in respect for nature, a slower, more intentional way of life. This stone is becoming more than a home. It's part of our family story, and we're so grateful to share it with you.
Here we go. Hip roof has started. heavens have opened.
I've never seen a sun like that.
Right, so now you're all up to date on all the stuff we've already done on the stone house. And actually, it was a really nice recap for us, wasn't it? To see everything we've done.
Well, it's just been that period of time away that we've forgotten where we are, what we're doing, what we've got, all those sorts of things. So it was really nice to see how we got to this point.
Yeah, definitely. And anyone that's new around here, now hopefully you feel a bit more up to date on our beautiful stone house, which is looking a little bit sad at the moment.
It is.
So I'm going to take you inside and show you the kind of layout and where everything's been left. And we're going to come up with a plan. And
so we need to have a bit of a tidy, find the odd tools that have been left lying around. We also need to have some idea of where we left off.
Yeah.
Like, because we were in between 2 or 3 jobs and there was a few complications which I can't even remember.
The roof.
Yeah, but there's different tiles have got to go different places, so we need a measure up, we need scaffolding up. Yeah. And we need a general kind of recap in our own brains before we smash this rest of this roof out.
But to say we're excited is probably definitely an understatement.
Definitely.
We are buzzing to get back here, and yeah.
And the weather's arrived that we've been waiting for, so we are all guns blazing.
Put the love and energy that this house deserves back into it.
Exactly.
So anyway,
right. Come on then, show us where we're going.
So obviously this is the kitchen extension. We're having 2 massive, I can't remember the meterage.
I think they're like 1.2 wide windows.
Yeah, so 2 big windows here in the future. We're going to come up here.
So the scaffolding you're stood in front of at the moment, as you'll remember, is the roof that we put on and had to take off again.
Yeah, that was a sad day.
That was a sad day. So that is on the job list. So I'm going to write that one down. That needs doing, but in what order we're not sure yet.
It does feel like there has been some random pause in time and everything has just been left abandoned. So for people that are new watching us, thank you for joining us on this journey. But this is going to be our kitchen. Front door here, big open plan kitchen, and this whole side of the kitchen is going to be huge bifold windows.
It will be. Let me come around. So we've got the front door here, which leads, as Kayla said, into the kitchen, and then this big open, which you would have seen before we put the steel in. It's going to be a big glass door of some description, which we haven't decided yet.
We do have some windows in though, our skylights.
We do.
Which need a jolly good clean.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we've got the doorway, which Badger knocked through, I don't even remember when, but we need to lower the granite down. So there's going to be a lot of drilling to get it to the floor level, which has been marked somewhere. Yeah, again, that all needs remarking and remeasuring. Yeah, so we're going to, from the kitchen into the snug, which is like a little living room. Like TV room. Yeah, movie room. You wouldn't believe it at the moment, but it will be a beautiful TV room. We are having terracotta floors the whole way through that are going to flow from the kitchen, living room into the bathroom, which is through there. Underfloor heating, which is all going to be powered by the water turbine and our wood fire. We've got we've already bought the boiler that runs on wood. So we've obviously got to start our production, which is why we bought the splitter and all the rest of it. So we've got to start getting wood out of the forest and start getting it dried for next winter or winter after, depending how long this takes. So we have actually roofed this side of the snug and the bathroom. So I'm going to bring you through to the bathroom. You have to go through here. It's a bit of an assault course. Oh, wait. So this is the bathroom. We've got a beautiful view out over the valley here. But just trying to do the angles, love it. Loads of work to be done here. We have actually been filling in, well, I think the last video we did on the house was filling and securing this wall, which is looking solid and beautiful. Chef's kiss. This is actually going to get covered and plastered and all that kind of stuff because it's actually not the prettiest of walls, but we are going to leave as much granite as possible visible because, you know, that is the part of this old house, the house that's been standing here for hundreds and hundreds of years. So we really want to celebrate the granite that it's been made out of. This back wall here is obviously new granite, which you saw in the video the digger and the stonemasons built for us back up because it had all collapsed in. Right, then this is through to the car crash basically. It's an absolute scramble of wood and tiles.
But even as you're coming through here, this also is now back up for debate on the layout, isn't it?
We might change the layout inside.
More, not necessarily the layout as such as where the way it goes, but which room is whose and why.
Yeah.
So that's all still up for debate as well.
So we're going to have some serious, serious strength to move these stones and this wood. But as you saw before, this had a wooden wall here, stairs up to another floor because this is a 3-storey part of the building. There's going to be a bedroom at the bottom, 2 bedrooms on this floor and 1 bedroom up there. But we're not sure who's going to have which bedroom first yet.
Yeah.
We can decide that at another point. So the main thing...
And then on each this side, each bedroom will have a door to the outside.
A big glass window door.
Levels.
Yeah, it's quite higgledy-piggledy.
It's all the fun.
But this is what made us fall in love with this house. You know, it's not a brand new house, obviously. It's got character. Our neighbour's grandmother was born in this house.
Yeah.
And we worked out she would be 150 now or something. She said she would. Obviously, she's still alive. Anyway, so that's just, I don't know. I think it's really special, isn't it?
It really is.
You know, we know the kind of the vague history of the place. I'd absolutely love to find out more, but you can just feel it. You can feel the energy. It's got an old soul, and I love it. And we are hopefully going to complement it and
work with it as well.
Yeah,
we don't want to just like straighten everything and make it look new. We want to work with it and keep as much as we can, even if that means building like new structurally things behind it so it still looks old, but actually there's stuff behind it to keep it strong.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
So we are going to be using 100% breathable and as sustainable as possible products for this building.
Yes, definitely.
We are trying to learn as much as we can about how they used to build. So it was with lime, you know, stone, wood, and we're hoping to breathe life as it once was.
Yeah, so
house.
exactly that. And also new buildings don't allow moisture to pass through the walls, whereas the idea of this is if it allows moisture in, it should allow moisture out. Yeah. And that's the plan, is to keep it breathable. So no plastic, no kind of sealed up cement anywhere. It will just be breathable. So that is our main aim and goal, is to keep this as it was intended, is a breathable building.
Out the back door. Let's go.
This definitely is an assault course of blocks and granite and logs.
Actually, we need to trim as well, don't we?
Yes. Well, we have done. It's just been so rainy and then so hot. It's just grown like mad.
And that brings us back to the front of the house.
Which will have, this will be sort of an outside deck in front of the glass, is the idea.
Yeah.
And the view, which is behind you, which you can't see. So now we've given you a look round. The idea is really to get right back to where we finished, which is the roof. So we need to get the scaffolding up round the end. We need to get the right tiles in the right place this time. And we also need to strip the old roof. So we need to get on with it.
We do need to get on with it and have a jolly good tidy
Oh, we need
up.
a jolly good tidy up and a strim, I think.
But let's do it.
Let's go.
Right, the inevitable has happened. Whenever I lose Badger on the land, he's in there.
Hello. Welcome. Watch out for my grooming station.
I know, I've noticed this
I'm
little
diversifying into
hairdressing
hairdressing.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. This is the Swiss Army knife of workshops. It's got hair salons, it's got bike stations. I'm just trying to get everything that I need into one space.
It's amazing. You're loving it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm loving it. And still things haven't quite found their home yet, so I need to spend more time in here.
Okay.
You know, which is essential.
Yeah.
Basically, all of our tools are in here now. And we need to be super tight on security. Not only do we need our tools to do the house, but it's our whole livelihood at the moment. If we don't have any tools, nothing happens. So a massive thank you to this week's sponsor, Baseus. It couldn't have come at a better time. With the workshop finishing, we need to up security. So this is the Baseus Security S1 Pro camera. They have the world's first sun-powered tracking solar panel.
It's crazy to watch. So in the morning, it's one side.
by the afternoon. It's the other.
Yeah, tracks the sun all the way around to keep it self-powered.
The Baseus Security S1 Pro camera has a superior dual 3K camera design. It captures more of your surroundings with dual camera design and delivers crisp 3K HD videos with vivid details day and night. You can check both cameras simultaneously on the app. The wide-angle lens of 120 degrees gives you an overall of the area, with a photo lens of 8 times digital zoom, allows you to see more detail even from 20 metres away. With the colour night vision and spotlights, you can monitor every little thing even in low light and get instant alerts. With two-way audio, the noise reduction chip allows you to talk to anyone on the other side in real time. You can even connect it to your Google Home or Amazon Alexa for an interactive experience and easier access. The H1 home station comes with 16 gigabytes built in, eMMC storage, and can save videos up to 3 months without leaks. There's no hidden fees. Safely secure your data on local storage with no monthly subscription fees. As Badger said, this is the world's first sun-powered tracking system camera.
You seem to be doing nothing and standing looking at the garden.
Are you spying on me?
Yes, I am. Now do something useful.
I'm going.
So head down to the link below and get your Baseus Security S1 Pro camera. They're amazing.
Right, so first on the list, batten this hip roof here. It's super high, so we're going to have to come up with some safe but extremely high scaffolding. So that's the first job. Okay, so the first conundrum, Badger.
The first conundrum, well, I don't know if you remember before, but we had the legs of the scaffolding screwed to a bit of wood, which we placed at one end because the ground is so all over the place. So I think we get the piece of wood behind me we used before with the legs on, which is this, with the legs screwed to it, and then we make a platform like that which goes along there, and then the next one is on relatively level ground anyway. Then we get some ties to the house to make it solid, and then we put another level on, and then I should be able to get up to this end.
I feel what comes after. We'll hold on for better days. Let our past begin to shatter. Days like these, we can see the way to live out a new chapter. Coming our way as we move closer to madness. Times like these, they come and go, so let this feeling grow. Finally see what we've always known, so let this feeling grow.
So if you put your hand over the top, and it's got to go on where your chest is. That's it. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then a little pin underneath. That one, and a straight pillow right behind me.
Oh, my shoes are so good.
In a second, I've got this one.
Looking great, babe. You look very hot. Would you like a ice lolly in the shade?
Yes, please. I'm really hot.
Should you have a nice ice lolly break in the
Let's have a
house?
shaded ice lolly break.
Wow, a bit of a contrast today.
I know, it's gone from 30 degrees and sunny yesterday, ice lollies and all the bants, to actually,
Rain.
I'm more accustomed to this weather, so doing a roof in the rain is much more like the UK.
That's very true.
Yeah, so I'm in my groove.
Yeah. At least you won't overheat and boil on the roof.
Yeah,
now.
I'm a little bit fair-skinned for 30-degree roofing.
Scaffolding's looking super cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. So I've got 2 platforms, one a bit lower, which is nearer the house, so that I can get all these timbers cut to length, same as I have done on this side.
Yeah.
And I can go around, get them all cut to length so that they're perfect. Then I can go onto this level, which means I can start the battening, which means hopefully I won't have to change it. I can just be able to get round in all the different places I need to.
Amazing.
So it was a little bit thought out.
What's the first job of the day then?
First job of the day is I've got 2 timbers on this side that I need to cut, and this corner one.
Yeah.
And then that will set me up with a measurement here, and I've got a rough guide of what it is off the house to keep it the same distance all the way around so the tiles all finish in the same place. So I need to just finish this corner, and then I need to go down here, and then across there, get it all neat, and then I can get up onto the roof, pin it all down and start the battening, batten it up, and then I can start tiling the end.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. I feel like as soon as the roof's on, it's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, of course, because then it's a house. At the moment, it's a building site.
Looks like a licorice all sort.
But also I need to get this felt pinned back up, the membrane pinned back up because it's been super windy, and just get it all neatened up and get back to where I was, really.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'm going to start at this corner, work my way round, down that corner, then I'm going to trim all this to the right length, pin the boards, membrane up, and then get on with the battening.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Crumbles, you excited to be back on the house build? Come on then.
So I've just marked on here the measurement that we used all the way around the house, which is about 52.5 centimetres. And then when I put it on the house, I can go till it's level. Like that. And then mark where it is. And then I strike a line down. And that will keep the distance from the timbers away from the edge of the house exactly the same all the way around, which give the same overhang on the tiles, and it should be the same amount of courses of tiles down if it's all built the same. But a measurement down there will tell me, etc, etc, etc. So then I need to cut all these off at the same length from the house, just double checking that, making sure that the ply is pinned where I'm doing it, and then I can cut all these off. Then I can drop the membrane back down, and I can put the first batten on the edge all the way along, and then I can measure up all the way to the top for the right gauge for the tiles. So that's the plan now.
It starts small, but then it grows. It goes deeper than you know. Searching for sun, but you're praying for rain. Looking for love, but you push it away. One step closer to goal. Two steps back against the wall. Searching for sun, but you're praying for rain. Looking for love, but you push it away. Then you find yourself looking around every corner. Coming through the stained glass window, pure and innocent. Like a diamond ring circling around your finger. How could something so permanent still become so brittle? Like a time bomb under the surface. Your world reduced to ash. Searching for a sun, but you're praying for rain. Looking for love, but you throw it away. You find yourself looking around every corner. Under the stained glass window, pure and innocent. And that diamond ring circling around your finger. How could something so permanent fall apart? How you gonna bring the rain down now? How you gonna bring the rain down now? Searching for sun, but you're praying for rain. You get what you want and you throw it away. You throw it away. You throw it away.
Right, rain stop play. We've only got about 4 or 5 battens to get left on this side, then we can tile it. We've absolutely smashed it this week. So tune in next week, we're gonna have, I reckon, most of the roof done. So don't forget to like, subscribe and tell all your mates. Ciao.